So, happy morning, team. Greetings to you. So, today we have gathered in order to have a great presentation towards a book. Okay, the book is written by John Rohan, and it is about how to awaken your ambition. How to awaken your ambition. So, let me present the screen to you. So, the power of ambition. So, people, what do you mean by ambition? An ambition is a state or a feel what you want to achieve in the future. Something is keeping on in your brain, okay, revolving around your brain circle that you need to have, or you have a desire to achieve that. So, the power of ambition, awakening, is within you. It's not from the external force, it is from the internal force. So, let me start with the presentation. So, first let me discuss about the author. Author Jim, he helps people to get motivated. He have written many books on motivation, brain power, and principles to follow to lead a good life. So, in this book, Jim says that everyone is having ambition, but they are not striving out in order to bring it best to achieve their desire. So Jim proposed an inspirational approach how to achieve your ambition and make it perfect. So whatever it is in your dream, how to make it in realistic, you need to read this book. So Jim, in this book, he has given insights and strategies how you can accomplish your ambition and make it perfect, achievable, and it can brought to the real life. The dream towards the real life. So, ambition, he says, ambition is a very powerful force. Everyone is having that powerful force, and few are utilizing in a very good way, and few they doesn't recognize their powerful force because of various factors like internal and external. Internal in sense, thinking too much, self depression, low self esteem. External force, few people would have given their thoughts on you, how you behave, and most of the things will be negative. Considering the negative as realistic and true, they get themselves into low self esteem or low self desire. So how we can overcome this and focus on our ambition, and how we need to drive ourselves in a best way to prove ourselves to the world that we can able to achieve. So he says that the dream is very powerful. So if you people are dreaming, keep on dreaming, but not negative in terms of positive. Okay, a fuzzy future has little pull power. So a dream is not a fuzzy power. A dream is a great power. Okay, where you want to achieve. So you dream within 2 years I need to settle with a house and with a good car. Okay, everything is a superpower. But are you day by day working towards that? Are you running or walking or crawling towards that? That it is in your hand. And Ben Franklin, when he discovered the electricity in 1732, he never stopped with that. He dreamt to build major construction, to build major buildings with that electricity. But due to the technology constraint, he came up with short term or short products, that really done with electricity. And you should also follow the evidence of change. What is that evidence of change? So, not only dreaming will make you a superpower. Not only dreaming will make you the superpower. The dream should get into action. So, whenever you are dreaming, are you moving one step closer? Are you progressing something towards your dream? Are you doing something day by day, little in terms of minutes, hour, or a day? Then your dream is true and you are moving forward. And take charge. Don't wait for the external energy. Don't wait other people to get motivated or to give motivation to you. You yourself get self motivated and drive yourself in front, so that you don't need to have extra hands to help you to achieve your dream. Even you fail, you come up again without any external power, self motivation, and sell yourself. See, the world is lot of opportunities. If you fail, there are a lot of resources available to start again, lot of solutions available to start again, right? I think we have a guest. No, we don't have. Okay, so start sailing yourself. Do sail, be in action. Okay, even the storm pass by. The storm passed by. Okay, hold on, let it pass, then start again. Okay, and learn from others. Read more books. Have you seen the big CEOs or major players, entrepreneurs? They would never spend their time on mobile phone looking into Moj, Josh, Reels. It's all stupidity. If you take the great leaders, they focus only on the books. They'll read a lot in order to gain knowledge and push themselves move forward to achieve their greater success. Right? So here, Jim says that ambition is very creative. You can dream, you can achieve. Right? Elon Musk, the great example. Okay? He dreamt of sending a space satellite, okay, to the space, and it returns back and it stands in the base station. No one would have imagined that, and he imagined and he made it proven, but 3 to 4 failures. It cost a huge amount. Yes, he knows about it, but he was very strong and he was having 100% faith, not only 100%, 500% faith towards his dream that sure there will be a space shuttle which holds the satellite to the orbit, then return back, and it will stand in my pad. He made it. Steve Jobs, again, one touch mobile phone, the Apple phones. The Apple phones are being leading marketing competitors. Why? Because they are the one who brought the one touch phone. So they dreamed and they have achieved it. They have pushed themselves. They have done many R&D in order to achieve that. So experiment, do things that really matters you. Okay, dream of accomplishment. See, the dream will be attached to your soul. Okay, every time you do something, okay, in your brain it will pops up. Often it pops up. So are you doing the stuff which is going to achieve your dream? So the brain tickles you. Okay, every time you forget, okay, suddenly it will pops in and say, is the job which is going to achieve your dream, this is the task you are doing right now, will get you to your dream. So that soul connection is your dream. That is what you want to achieve in your life. And do have an enlightenment self-interest. See, the external world is very, very, very busy. Okay, the whomever is motivating you will be in your first circle or second circle or a true close friend. Right? So the strongest urge is that you should have a development and interest in others as well as in you. Try to develop others, you will develop. Try to help others, you will learn a knowledge. Okay, go and solve others' problem. You know how to resolve that problem once it comes to you. Am I right? So, enlightenment. So, don't focus or keep your attention to yourself. Try to help others. That will give you a hint how you want to achieve your dream. Right? So, he says that you need to do more to get more. If you want to go beyond the margin in sense, you need to put extra energy. All the researches done by major entrepreneurs, leading global players, okay, in the day, in the night, they would have worked. In 24 hours, they would have surely worked 18 to 20 hours. Example, Elon Musk. He says that once I got 2 failures, I worked in the office 22 hours. 2 hours is my sleep and having my meals, dinner, breakfast, whatever. He says that okay, I will be highly approachable because always I will be in the office. Only few moments only I will be staying at home to get leisure, to get rejuvenated, prepare myself for the next target as in task. So reap what you sow means whatever you have given, you will get benefit of it. If you are spending less hours towards your ambition, you will get very little amount in return or little thought process in return. Okay, if you reap more, you will get benefit more. if you reap less, the benefit is less, obviously, right? So educate and discipline, it all matters when it comes to ambition target. So what are 6 principles the Jim says in order to have a greater ambition to get built in and how to achieve it? First one is self-direction. Very simple. You should know where you are going. Okay, the goal should be well defined. This is your ambition. So what is your ambition? This ambition will help you to improve your life. This ambition will help you to take you to the greater heights. This ambition sure will make you happy. It will help others. It will help your family. So be a self-directed person. The way you move, the way you act, okay, it should benefit you as well as others. Self-reliance. Take responsibility of your own life. Whatever happens, you need to accept it. Okay? Don't look into the past karma like you would have done something wrong unknowingly. Don't take the grudge of it and feel for it and lose the present. Okay? Accept and move on, whether it is happening in positive or whether it is happening in negative through internal energy or external energy, whatever it might be, okay? Accept it. Then only your brain will have an space to think further how we can overcome and move on. Okay, if you are still holding the past and you're not living the present instant, sure, your ambition is just a piece of shit, because you will not work towards it. It keep on tinkling your brain. You will feel for it, you worry for it, again the same repeats again and again and again. You lose your self motivation, decline in the energy. There is no push, nothing is going to happen. So whatever happens, do accept it. Then self enterprise, consistently being to able to create opportunity and being able to take advantage of it. Think of new things. Be advanced, be upgraded and updated. Right? For example, earlier we had button phones. Then it came with digital phones. Then in digital phones, monocolor, only black and white. Then it came with color with the Wi-Fi technology, and that came with the 2G, 3G, 4G. Right now it's in 5G. So everything is getting upgraded and updated day by day. While we are speaking right now, there will be someone now in the earth would have created a new technology or new coding language that will be a big boom in next 5 or 6 years. Assume that in 1985 or 2000 we are having this conversation, whereas Facebook Mark would have launched the Facebook, or Google who have launched the Google Drive. So this moment, this second, there is someone someday, or in the world, they are creating a new technology or new coding or new subject, new product, whatever it might be. They keep on upgrading and updating. So we need to keep on upgrading ourselves. Working with others, yes, you should know how to handle people. You need to know how to handle people effectively in order to reach your ambition, because they might be your pillars in future in order to achieve your dream. And self-appreciation, whenever you have done something very small or medium or big, appreciate yourself, stating that you will be able to achieve more. If you don't have self-appreciation, there are a lot of enormous energy from the external force might be negative to pull you down. So always have self-appreciation. Whenever you have done something a little bit or to the maximum, appreciate to the maximum. So let us see the self-direction first. In order to achieve your ambition, just go with these questions. Ask yourself right now, are you, okay, what I'm doing today getting me closer to where I want to be tomorrow? What do you have dreamt of? Am I making the daily adjustment necessary that brings closer to the achievement or ambition? Am I doing all it takes, whether I'm using the right resources or right direction, product in order to reach my ambition? Will I keep on doing it until direction determines destination? So you have set a pace. You know the destination, you have the direction, or are you moving on it? Or all the disciplines I'm currently engaged is taking me where I want to go? So you have a goal, right? Your ambition, right? So whatever you do, okay, today, at the end of the day, just think, am I moving towards the direction? Am I moving on? All of the disciplines I'm currently engaged is taking me where I want to go. Is it yes or no? Is the direction I want for my life? This is what I ever thought. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I need to achieve. Is it something else direction in my life? Am I deviating? If I'm deviating in a sense, can I correct myself and move on? Or do I have different directions in order to reach my goal? Which is the best one? Which is the easiest one? Is that goal I have been ingrained with since in my childhood? Is it immediately happened or from the childhood it has happened? Is my parents or my boss or my children's goal? If anyone, then it's good. Is it mine? Yes, it's good. So direction is something like, okay, a clear picture, what you want to achieve, how you want to achieve, when you want to achieve, and how will take you personally and emotionally and professionally towards that destination. So ambition cannot be achieved in days. It cannot be achieved in months. It can be achieved in years. So slow and steady wins the race. The same quote, slow and steady towards your direction, towards your goal. One day you will sure reach your destination. So people will fail when they are not able to achieve their ambition immediately. The next day they want to achieve a big success. The next day itself you will be like, you are starting the first year of the college and within 4 days you need to get the graduation. Is it possible? No. First year, first semester, that happens 6 months. Then next semester 6 months, total 1 year. First year completed. Second year 6 months, and again 6 months. It is second year. So thing is that everything needs some time. You need to be in slow and steady pace in order to achieve with a greater concentration. So in order to achieve the best self direction, there are two things. One is self knowledge and self preparation. Self knowledge is something like, what is your strength? So here the Jim says that self knowledge is knowing who you are and what you want to do in your life. And self knowledge is something how you feel about yourself. Whereas preparation, simple, gaining the knowledge, gaining the opportunity and utilizing the opportunity in a best way. Self preparation means being ready for the opportunities when they are shown up in life. Are you well prepared? Suddenly you get a call from Google stating that you are being invited for the interview. Are you well prepared? But who knows? God has given you the opportunity. You might not have thought about it. Okay, even it doesn't have given a strike to you, but suddenly there is a call from Google. Are you well prepared? Have you got enough knowledge, the competency required by the Google? If not, start preparing. If it is in 2 days, okay, put your maximum energy, gain that knowledge of what this really need in Google, prepare yourself, motivate yourself, get ready, move on, get selected. So that is called self-preparation. So self-reliance. Self-reliance, as I told you before, taking responsibility of your life. Whatever happens, it is yours. There is a good proverb, I think I could recollect. I am the master of my fate, I am the master of my soul. Who has written it? Can anyone say, I am the master of my fate, I am the master of my soul? He has spent most of his life in jail. He is a freedom fighter. He is a black guy. Or, black tone. These are the glue. Aishwarya?
Sir, is it Gandhiji?
No, that's why I told you, he is from other country. I am master of my fate.
Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, exactly correct. Exactly correct. I am master of my fate, master of my house. He has taken the sole responsibility on his action. He has taken sole responsibility towards his action. I'm muting for a minute because I'm having a background noise. Just hold on. Okay, thank you. Sorry, there was a short disturbance. Okay, taking responsibility of your own life is something like you gain the competency or you gain the experience to run your life. So these are the points, okay? Trusting your own instinct, being responsible for yourself, being confident with yourself, counting on yourself, knowing you have a conscious made the decision that are not affecting your knowing that it is happening now today is that result of your activity. So everything is you. So each and every action you need to do it in a perfect way. Think twice before you start acting. Think twice before you start acting. So thing is that whatever actions you do, either it will bring positive input or positive return or negative return. So mostly aim for a positive return. So positive reinforcement, how to encourage yourself or how to motivate yourself in order to get the positive reinforcement, change what you can. See, if you're having any bad habits, or if you're thinking too much, if you are still living in the past, and you're not able to forget, okay, very simple. This shall pass away. Okay, the word is called this shall pass away. So put that in your mind and continue to move on. So whatever the change that you can control, whatever things that you can control, you can change. So change the negatives into positive. With the positive reinforcement, okay, you can train yourself to reap the success. For example, if I'm smoking, okay, so if I want to stop it, in sense, whenever I don't smoke, I go for a coffee, I get some burger, or if I get some puffs, okay, or whatever, samosa, whatever, I taste it literally in order to entertain myself, in order to motivate myself, in order to appreciate myself that I never touched the smoke right now, and instead of that I'm having some good stuff and I'm reaping with the good energy, right? And easy does it. So what are the things that is very easy? Try to change that first. What are the things that is very easy? Try to change that first. Okay, there are things, prioritize easy stuff first priority and most complicated stuff second priority. So once you start changing the easy stuff, automatically the complicated stuff will get easy to you, right? Instead of focusing on the complicated stuff that you want to change, first you start with easy stuff, okay, get the benefit of that success, then you go with the complicated stuff, then you will put more energy in order to change. And always have an energy to fight with, right? If something is wrong, okay, in order to change yourself, okay, you need to fight with that. Okay, you need to fight with that, the thought process. Okay, the brain or heart will say you need to do it, or if you have that, okay, it'll give pleasure to you. So in order to bind that out, in order to suppress that, you need to put maximum energy to your brain, stating that no, I will not do it, I will not touch that one, I will not smoke, I will never going to do, I'll be concentrating your thought process into some other, like this. Okay, the energy need to be gained from yourself. Okay, it's a snowball effect. Okay, what do you mean by snowball effect? Very simple. You take a snowball. Okay, you take a snowball where we can find in our region, but if you are in America, US, okay, the temperature comes down to negative degrees. Okay, you would have seen your friends in overseas countries, they will be playing with a snowball, right? The snowball, just roll over the snowball on the snow, it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger. Once it start to roll down, okay, it will collect all the snows, okay, wherever it finds the path. So it will take the snow and it will get bigger and bigger. The same way, once you taste the success, and if you taste the happiness of that, okay, you will keep on looking for success, happiness. Okay, that is called positive reinforcement. Okay, you are the cheerleader, you are the cheerleader, that is within you. So whenever you do something positive, whenever you do something new and it is positive, it brings the energy. Cheer yourself that you have done a great way. Cheer yourself, you have done a great thing. Okay, so how we can go for self encouragement? Take responsibility of the missed opportunity, find it out the track where I can easily go and achieve it. Remind yourself that you are born to improve, and every day start something new to develop yourself to move forward. And don't beat yourself for messing around. That is very stupidity. That is where you live in the past, or you will have a fear to start again. You'll blame yourself, your self esteem gets low, your motivation gets low. No, something has made wrong, just push it out and try something new in order to achieve the achieve your dream. If again that fails, push it off, then start new. As I told you before, this world is a lot of opportunities. We have opportunities, ample opportunities to move with. Now, self discipline. Self discipline is something like okay, welcome Ramakrishna. How are you, sir? Almost we are in the middle of the session, so we'll have discussion once we finish it. Okay, sir? So right now
Okay,
is
sir. Okay, sir.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Right now, self-discipline. So discipline brings a greater opportunity to achieve your ambition, what you have dreamt of. So in first self-discipline, the author says that okay, the highest percentage lies in the failure of self-discipline is procrastination. Whatever thing should be done today, if it is moved tomorrow, then you are a complete failure. Because you had the opportunity, you had the time, you know how to do it, but because of your laziness, okay, because of your lethargic behavior, and there is no pressure on it, okay, you postponed or you have moved the task on the present day to the next day. So that is the only a major cause for a self-discipline failure. So what he says is that be highly self-disciplined. Okay, so the discipline comes when the external person monitors you. No, even no one is with you. There is no people around you. Be highly disciplined with yourself. Be tidy and neat. Be good. Have good thoughts. Don't be greedy. All this stuff comes under self-discipline. So he says that true discipline is not the easiest option. It has a pain. It has a pain. Okay, the discipline pain is much less than the pain of failure. The pain towards discipline is low comparatively to the pain towards the non-disciplined activities. So make yourself disciplined. Okay, discipline is not a professional activity. Only working hours you need to be disciplined, and non-working hours, no, it's not. It's a full-time activity, and it should be personally mingled with you. And every discipline effort you will get multiple awards, but not immediately. It might take time. And most value form of discipline is to impose on yourself, not to prove to the society. I have seen many people highly disciplined when they come to the work culture, but internally or during their personal life, that would be some mismatch. They will never expose it until we get closer to them. So this is not a right discipline act. Okay, a discipline, it should be in your breath. The discipline, it should be in your soul. The discipline, it should be in all of your activity, even the people are in or out around you. So he says that visual chain thinking. Okay, don't start your day until you have finished it. Don't begin your daily activities until you know where you want to exactly go. See, once you start your day, you should have a clear picture what I am going to accomplish today in order to achieve my dream. What I am going to accomplish today in order to achieve my dream. So write journal entries. I have seen many people, they will have a good time management and they will write down the notes in a journal what should be done at what time. Right? So write some journal entries positively in order to motivate yourself and what time you should do things. And the fourth one, self-enterprise, enterprise person or enterprise edition. Have you seen softwares coming with various various versions? Okay, for example, if Windows 10 Home is there, Windows 11 Home is there, Windows Professional is there, Windows Enterprise Edition, if they come up, it will be upgraded than the previous version. So be the enterprise. And also, if you want to buy some softwares, okay, you would have seen the pricing. Okay, it will be like a free trial and a pro version, enterprise version. Enterprise is a version where it consists of all the features sold in a good package. It consists of all the features. Be a person with all the features. Okay, so he says that self-enterprise can be achieved through creativity and courage. Creativity and courage. So in order to increase your creativity, first you need to think on paper, not in your dream, because creativity, the ideas will pop up and it will vanish immediately. So whenever there is a pop-up of a great idea, please write it down. You will try to recollect, but you cannot, because it is not the day-to-day activity which you are going to do. It's something like in creative something very new, it pops up and you're not keeping it in your memory, and it got erased and you try to recollect, you are not able to recollect, then it's a failure. So whenever there is a new idea pops in, write it down somewhere in paper and keep it safe. Whenever you have an opportunity to discuss that to your friends or your family or a person who can help you with, immediately you can look into the paper and you can start the discussion. Develop your brainstorming ability. Brainstorming ability is something like idea catching, something like, you'll be looking into new futures in order to come up. And imagining outlandish solutions means that out of box, a little bit of out of box thinking. And use doodle, flowchart, and formula to derive your dream or creative thought. Assess the information highway. So the creative thought, it should have a lot of source to support with. Okay, a lot of information, real information to support with. So try to gather knowledge towards your dream. Okay, there is a recent movie. Okay, there is a recent movie by Madhavan. What is that movie? Can anyone say Madhavan? What is that?
Rocketry.
Rocketry. Okay, Madhavan plays rocket scientist. Okay, a role of rocket scientist. Who is that? Nambi. I will give you a clue. Nambi.
Nambi Narayan.
Excellent. Nambi Narayanan. So, if you look into that film, have you watched that film?
Yes, sir.
Wow,
Not
that's
yet.
great. So, Madhavan, his earlier career, he'll be dreaming of some liquidity stuff as a petroleum or fuel to energize the rocket to go to the space. So he'll start from the scratch. Okay, right now they're using some diesel or something, and I need to move into the liquidity. So I need to do a lot of research. He will go to various countries. He will talk to people. He will research many things, and he'll come up with some thesis from a particular professor, and he will give him ideas. So he has, he had a dream which is not possible, but he collected gathered various information, and he proved himself that the dream can come true. Whomever said that it is not possible, he made it possible. How? The knowledge plays a vital role. Okay, so the next point is also the same: commit yourself to learn. And the last is courage. Yes, put yourself forward. The courage is not something like go and pushing others or beating one. Not that is not. The courage is that should come within yourself. Even I fail, I will come up again. Even I fail, I will come up again. That is the courage. And as I told you before, we should do more, not less, in order to achieve our ambition, because it's not some other's ambition, it's our ambition. So we are the only soul driving or moving forward in order to achieve it. And day on day, you should be better than previous day. So today I am having a book review. I'm having few people over here, and next day, through this book review, through word of communication, there will be a positive message transformed from your end. You will be giving feedback about me, stating that this book review was good, and people try to catch me for some other book review in the future, right? So day on day you need to be one step ahead than the previous day towards your ambition. President Franklin D said that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. So what's stopping us in order to achieve our ambition, our dream is fear. The fear of failure. Simple. It's not fear of darkness. It's not fear of parents. It's not fear of relatives. Nothing. It's fear of failure. Having that failure, what my environment will think about me, what my environment will think about me, what my parents will think about me, what my neighbors will think about me, etc., etc., etc. From the one root cause, fear of failure. So how we can encounter the fear of failure? So what are the things that make us failure is indifference. Indifference. We all thinking in the same pattern. We all thinking in the same line. How parents think, the same to the child. How child thinks, same to their child. How they are thinking, the same to the next generation. It keeps on going. There should be some break. There should be some stop, and there should be a person to re-energize and think in a different way to move in a positive direction. To move in a positive direction. Okay? Indecision means thief of opportunity. Means that you're not taking the right decision. There is some opportunity in front of you, But because of fear of failure, either you decline, most of the time you decline, or you're not making the right decision at the moment, postponing it, and it's move on. And it's move on. Okay? Hold on a minute. Thank you. There is a short disturbance. Okay, doubtful about what? Yourself. I may be capable of. I may capable of doing that. I'm able to achieve it. No, it's in heights. I cannot. I cannot make it. Due to my family situation, due to my financial situation, I'm not able to achieve that. Doubting yourself, self doubt, will kill your opportunities, will kill your passion, will kill your dream. So don't doubt yourself. Try until you get the goal. Okay? The time will take, expended. Okay? It will move from it will take, for example, point A is very nearby. Due to failures, okay, the point A will a little bit move extended. No problem. Still, there is a point. You can easily go and achieve it. Okay? Worrying about the past, worrying about the future. This is my dream. Okay, in order to achieve the dream, if I fail, what will happen to my future? And if I fail, what happened to my past? I have lost all the time and opportunities. So worrying habit should be stopped. Living in the past, fear of the future, both will make you to worry a lot. So without worrying, can we go as it is? Can I do whatever things want? Yes, you can do, but you should plan. You should forecast. You should do some test. You should do some experiment. Then through that experiment, okay, through the trial, everything is fine. Go ahead, in a massive way. Okay, simple. Okay, test in small. If it is good, go to the bombarded one. Okay, overcautious. What happen if I fail? Very cautious. Okay, even you can revert back your stuff, or you can revert back again, you can start again. You will feel a little, or no, you feel a lot for a little stuff. For example, investing 10 rupees in the stock market, you lost 10 rupees. Yes, you can regain. It's a loss, but it is bearable. But due to overcautious, even you will not spend a single penny in order to research yourself whether you can make it or not. Am I right? I have seen in stock market, most of my friends have invested 1 lakh, 2 lakh, all of a sudden without any knowledge, only hearing to the experts idea, and they have invested and they have made some loss. I have seen very good friends who is very cognitive. First invest 10 rupees, getting 15 rupees. In that 15 again investing 5 rupees, getting 2 rupees. Again 2 rupees, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 5 to. So this is how they learned, and finally they came up with their own strategy how to invest. Right now they are investing in 50,000 and 60,000. This is what you need to go. All of a sudden don't jump in, and all of a sudden don't ever hold you off. Step by step, you need to move towards your ambition. And whenever there is a failure, you should have that courage to hold off, and you should not affect your family and your neighbors or you. So take a decision in that way that withholds everything within yourself. So how to build your courage? I said courage, how to build your courage. Put all remote possibilities out of your mind, which is not useful for your ambition. Face your fears before you start a project. Okay, forecast. For example, you want to design a car, okay, which runs through air, for example. Okay, so you need to gain full knowledge towards that. How I can build a car that runs through only air. Then you need to find out the resource, the the objects. Okay, step by step towards it. So first test the design. Design is good. Then go with simple parts that really help you to move on. Yes, if it is failed, it's bearable. No problem. I will start again. It will take some time. So I will freeze for 1 week. Then I will start again. So this is how you need to forecast, and you need to move. Always have plan B. If there is a failure, always have a plan B. Number 3, it is to imagine the alternative courageously. Okay, flight or fight. In courage, there are 2 things: flight or fight. Either you fight with or you run away. If you run away incense, it will take a hard time to reach your goal again and again. If you fight with them and if you are gaining win in the third or fourth attempt, then it's good. Then it's good. Okay, you have overcome the failure, or you have overcome the fear, and you have done the courageous stuff. Fifth one is working with others. That helps you to see, as a sole person, you cannot achieve your dream. If it is achievable, then it can be. But in this society, there are needs that can be derived from the other people. So be kind, be very sensitive towards their feeling, don't hurt others, and ensure that you have a very effective communication towards your channel. Okay, to whomever you speak, understand their emotional psychology and try to pass the information which is easy for them to understand, not for you. If I know Chinese and I'm very familiar with that and it is easy for me, and if you people are listening to me and you don't know Chinese in sense, how it will be? So thing is that whenever I communicate with the other person, he need to know about the medium, the language, the slang. And my part is that I need to understand, if I deliver in this way, he will be able to easily understand, move on, then I would be very happy and I will be looking to that stance. And please read your audience, whether they are interested to speak with you, they are hesitated, or they are not willing to have a word, then leave aside and try to find another people who's really interested to help you out. And effective networking is very, very important in order to gain your ambition, because knowledge gathering not only through the books, it can be done through experience also. And that experience, mostly if it is said or through good body language, if it has been said to you in sense, you can learn a lot. You can grab easily than reading a book, right? So if any person is giving their experience in sense, okay, lively you can capture, and if you have any doubts in sense, you can immediately ask them. That is the best way or the prominent way that you can gain experience, okay, apart from the books. So people is needed, networking is needed, communication is needed in order to reach your goal. And he says that do self-appreciate. See, if you have the culture of India and the Western or Eastern countries, okay, whenever they do something good, whenever they win a situation, or whenever the results are positive, they first celebrate it. They celebrate by appreciating themselves, getting appreciation from their friends. Okay, all the stuff happens. They will enjoy that success. But here, once we get the success, immediately we focus on where we need to move. Immediately we focus on how we need to achieve the next step. First, celebrate, appreciate yourself, gain the self-esteem, gain the self-confidence, motivate, energize your power, and move on. So, acknowledge your accomplishment, appreciate your potential first. Because lot of energies are there to pull you down, okay, to make your, showing your negatives and pull you down. But the positive pulse, the self-appreciation, the self-esteem, the self-energy will be the shield of it, and say, right now I got failed, but I know who I am and I will be coming up. Right? Acknowledge your accomplishment and appreciate your potential. Success is a steady progress towards your goal. It's not one-time effort, it's a steady progress. It should be done daily, weekly, monthly, seconds, with business, family, and yourself. Okay? So, lot of influence are there towards the input and ideas, and the way you run the business, everything, it should be handled perfectly. If you mishandle it, that leads to the failure, then it's your fault. So handle it in a very perfect way. So how we can boost the self appreciation is, be eager to learn, update and upgrade yourself. Be good with the knowledge. Have you seen people in project managers, project leader, team leaders, how they are very highly active and prominent? Because they understand what they are doing, they have the full knowledge what they are doing, and they will appreciate themselves, and they will upgrade day on day. They will upgrade day on day. Time management. Yes. Priority task first. What I need to do first, what I need to do second. Okay, there will be a matrix. Okay, important urgent, first priority. The task should be done in important and it is urgent in sense first priority. The task is not important but is urgent in sense immediately you need to do second priority. The task is not important, sorry, urgent, okay, and it is important, it is the third priority. I will repeat again. Important, the task is important and urgent, it is first priority. The task is urgent but not important, second priority. The task is not urgent and important means that next to 3 days we have time in order to send that important message. It is not urgent in sense third priority, and fourth priority not at all important, not at all urgent. You can do it whenever you find leisure time after the priority task. So this time management will help you to reach your goal what you are looking for. It will define a path. It will define a path and it will also correct your deviation, and it will let you know are you moving towards one step ahead in order to achieving your dream. And workflow planning. Workflow is very, very important. What task you need to do first and what is the second, what is the third, fourth, fifth, all the stuff, it is there. And self appreciation includes a special time alone because you need to feel that, you need to energize that, you need to have friends that really motivates you. Okay, so that brings you happiness. So happiness is not what you are going to get, it is what you are going to become. Okay, so getting happiness is temporary. Okay, if this getting or the person who is sending to you, they might move on, but within yourself you are succeeding in sense that is a greater happiness. So what kind of inventory I can use for self appreciation? You can ask your questions. What could I have achieved in the past had I been more diligent? Could I have been more disciplined? Worked smarter instead of harder? Said no more often to social functions, to community commitments? What could I have achieved in the past had I tried something different? Okay, the first point is diligent, the last point is something different. Ask yourself this question. If the question gives you the positive answer towards your goal, then move on. If it says a negative instance, then you need to change yourself. For example, the fifth question, said no more often to social functions, to community commitments. If it is no instance, then it is wrong. You should say, yes, I will come to the social functions, because in social functions you will be meeting your relatives. Yes, sometimes it is odd, sometimes it is even, but you will find new people to discuss with. Sometimes in social function you would have a like-minded person coming to that function, having a discussion with him will enlighten your thoughts, right? So ask yourself, okay, these 5 questions. And author says that apart from the 6th principle, you need to have a work-life balance. Relationship very, very important to motivate yourself and move forward. So have a healthy relationship as well as in work as well as in life. Give importance to everything. Being together is the key to achieve the success. Have some spiritual connection to know more about you, to calm yourself, to peace yourself. Okay? So a leadership is something, a quality of a person, how to handle people. If you have a good work-life balance in sense, sure you can achieve it. Okay, so have a great balancing towards work-life. Apart from that, he says that ambition economics. What is that ambition economics? It's a very new term, right? Okay, so you are running like a horse, okay, putting enormous energy, but you're not able to achieve the source, or you're not able to achieve the benefit in terms of monetary in sense, then it's no part of running it. Okay, means that there is no use of running like a horse. Okay, it's something a midnight oil, okay, term oil that burns, there is no use. So you need to focus how whatever you are doing you should get into returns in best. Okay, the financial independency should come if you need to go with the ambition. That helps you a vital part to reach even though there is a failure. There are people who have taken loans. Okay, in order to repay the debt, okay, they will work in the part times. Why? Because they want some returns that helps them to run their family as well as to pay the debts. Something happens in either part. part time or full time. Okay, whatever happens in these two, either one will support them in immediate for a short duration of time. Am I right? As if a car consists of two batteries. One battery fails, the other temporary battery will make the car run till 20 or 30 kilometers. Within that period or within that kilometer, if the driver used to find out a mechanic who can repair the primary battery, then the secondary one is really useful, right? So it's a dependency between both A and B factor. So financial independence, whatever you are trying to do, okay, towards your dream, and something must happen, you should not affect the day-to-day life. You should not affect your day-to-day life, and the dependency on the family should not get affected. Okay, and success failure link. No one or no the people are right now they doesn't know how to make a link between success and failure. A failure is not at all trying. While you are trying, you fail, it's not failure. The failure means you are not at all trying or you stop trying is a failure. Okay? Benjamin, the former Prime Minister of England, said, nothing can resist a human will that will shake even its existence or its stated purpose. So if purpose is strong, you cannot be shaken. Whatever happen, you cannot be shaken. Because you know your purpose, you know where to go, how to go, then you will be proceeding day by day. Even if it fail, you will start again. So how to measure the success? Take charge. Okay, take charge of your own or take charge of your action and monitor, measure it. Without measurement, there is no use, right? How you will measure yourself that you are moving forward? How you will know that you have moved one step ahead in the future or in the next day? So the reading, okay, what you have done in the past or the yesterday, you should be 0.5 or 6 greater than the previous day. So you need to have some scale in order to measure yourself whether you are moving in a positive way or in a negative way. Hold on a minute, I'll just connect the charger. So next, help others to help yourself. Help others to help yourself. Have you seen team player or team leaders? Right? Have you seen team players or team leaders? Hold on a minute, guys. Just I'll connect my charger. Yeah, success failure link, like if a teacher will be well advanced in their knowledge because they are keep on teaching, right? They are keep on teaching and they'll be coming up with various ideas because all the time they are learning something to help others. So what happens? They reap themselves in a best way and they get more benefit than before. And chances of success it's there if you have patience and persistence. Okay, persistence, like you're not stopping whatever happens, keep on doing the same thing. Okay, daily we are doing digital marketing, daily we are focusing on channels, keywords, everything, but the returns will come in patient, in long term, and they knew what we are doing. Okay, so what are the 6 aspects of patience? Okay, knowing when an opportunity is right and when more preparation is needed. Remain alert even the opportunity doesn't come in the right way. Continuously prepare for opportunities. Take little bit step back on the strides. And if you have to wait for another people's decision, be patient until they give. And take a vacation of your ambition. Means that striving hard towards the ambition needs some break. So that you will have a breathing time to think whether I am moving in the right direction. What I have done is the best or can I improve myself. So have a time to break yourself, take rest and move on. Not all the machines will run 24/7. They need to have some patient time to get serviced and to run again. So persistent is patient in action. hopefully, positively, and cheerfully. So, what are the more actions that we can focus in our ambition is? Be self directed, self reliant, self discipline, enterprise, self appreciation, and working with others. Apart from that, if you follow all this thing, you will have the three cornerstones: focus, resilience, and integrity. What is focus? Focus is concentration. There is a difference between focus to concentration and concentration. A concentration, there might be a deviation in between. For example, you are preparing for examination. You need to study for 6 hours. 1 hour you complete, you will spend with your mobile for 10 minutes, again you will concentrate. And after 2 hours, you will watch TV for 30 minutes, again you concentrate. After 4 hours, you will get pissed off and you want to have a big break. So close your book, have a good nap, and again you will start from the day 1 or the day 2. Right? So here focused concentration is that thing, but okay, you have a greater discipline, a greater demand to achieve your dream. Resilience is ability to bounce back. Even though you got failed, okay, you need to start new. You'll again jump back to your thought process, your dream, and find out a new way in order to achieve. Okay, the failure is not falling down. Okay, there are two boxers fighting. One boxer had given a good strike. They've gone down. If he is not standing up only, it is a failure. If he stands up and says again he fights, the points only is being added to him. Apart from that, it's not a failure, right? So you need to bounce back with a greater energy, but you can relax at the moment because you got failed. You need to gain energy, relax, okay? Push yourself in later or 1 or 2 weeks, but come up in a very strong way. Integrity is adhering, okay? Integrity is adhering to the moral principles in your life, okay? A self-discipline. So, once you go through this book, the author says that if you have all the 6 pillars and the cornerstones, you can represent yourself in a very great way and no one will stop you in reaching your ambition or goal. So, thank you very much for your precious time, people. So, this is my links that you can connect with me. Okay, and the contact number is shared over here. So whomever wants to have in touch in person, if you have any doubts in this book or if you want to have a discussion with me, sure, you can reach through this channel. Thank you.